promise to help each other, celebrate the joys of life, and to console each other.
Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show. You know what it is? Hey, Ham Solo. It's time, baby. Low. Let's turn how we do. Hey. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you man. I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a wheel. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we have no video today. I'm not feeling very well.
He's lying.
What? My eyes are freaking killing me right now. I cannot. It's like it's almost pitch dark in my office right now. So yeah. No video today, unfortunately. Y'all won't be able to see my pretty mug. But we've got Mr. Matt Likes Game. Oh, come on. Mr. Matt Likes Games in the house. Always willing to come in to substitute either me or Ham Solo. Thank you so very much, Matt. How you doing?
No, you're good. I'm doing pretty decent. I had to spend a decent amount of the day at the DMV, but you know, it's done now, and everything's cool.
What's at the DMV? Oh, something to do with your license, right?
Well, I had to go because I had to renew my ID. I went with my mom because she had to renew her license. So we were there. Like, it was a lot busier than it should have been. Put it that way. For the middle of the day on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I'm home now, and I have a Dr. Pepper, and we're all good.
Oh, okay. All right. Matt, what have you been playing since we last spoke on Friday?
Dude. I've been playing the greatest gaming franchise of all time. You might have heard of it. It's called Halo.
Okay.
And so I'm simultaneously playing Halo Infinite campaign again. And I'm also playing Halo 1's campaign again, simultaneously. So that, some of the multiplayer. I played a little bit of Starfield last night. There's something I'm missing. I just can't remember what it is. But we'll go with that. Halo and Starfield.
Halo and Starfield. Okay,
yeah,
fair enough. I've been struggling with Football Manager, ironically. Usually that game is a piece of cake, but I'm experiencing something I've never had to experience before. So Ray Chi and Big Mad Mo. Oh, welcome in, Vince. Appreciate you for coming through. Is it from all the gunpowder? Yeah, today was election day. Well, not election day, but voting for the next president of Mozambique. It's pretty divisive. It's not as bad as what you guys go through in the States, right?
I was about to say it's quite divisive here. We have a guy down the street from us
Yeah.
who literally like painted his car and Trump pro Trump shit.
MAGA
Like
red.
yeah,
He
like
painted MAGA red.
he's like, Ohio is MAGA country. Trump 2024, take America back. I'm like, Jesus, we are doomed. All right.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So my question to you is, if that guy wants to speak to you,
yeah,
if he needs help on the street,
yeah,
is the
absolutely.
fact that he's a Trump guy, is that
No, will not.
is that reason enough for
I-
you to be like,
No,
nah,
it's
fuck
not. I'll support any neighbor I can support. As long as if you're in my fucking community, excuse my language, if you're in my community and I can help you in any way and you need help, it's done. I don't, dude, because let's be real. I'm not going to say where, but I live in Ohio. Most of Ohio is pro-Trump. Most of it. So it's
Really?
like, yeah, it's a very red state. So it's like, if I'm over here saying I'm never going to talk to anybody who likes Trump or whatever, 'cause you're not talking to most people, really. So
Damn.
it is what it is. I'm not going to judge him for that. Like, it would be just as weird if his whole truck was decorated in Kamala Harris stuff. It would be just as weird.
You know, I was about to
To me.
jump right there. I was going to ask you, like,
Yeah.
all right, so if it was all blue, would you also have the same reaction of, oh, we're lost?
Yeah, it'd be weird. I'd be even more weirded out by that because it's a red state. I'd be like, this guy's really ballsy. If he had a bunch of Kamala Harris stuff in his yard.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So today was definitely welcome in. Rachel says tomorrow people will vote in ReFantasio, because apparently the whole game is built, like the campaign is about who's going to become the next king or president or whatever. So yeah,
that's hilarious.
it's a nice little connection that he made there. Welcome in, Richie. So it's what? Matt is undercover. All right.
Yeah, I cannot say my location. Somewhere in Ohio.
Yeah.
I'm on a top secret mission, though.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm breaking a pony scheme. A pony Ponzi scheme.
Not many of those going around.
There's so many.
Really?
That's the bottom of it. Yeah.
Do you have something that you'd like to put up on the screen? Because I'm curious to see
I can't.
something.
It's all classified. It's very classified information.
DOD and all that other stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, goodness. Anyways, so yeah, today was election day and people did their thing. We'll see what happens in Mozambique. I was told not to. I wasn't told not to go to work, but I wasn't told to go to work. Essentially, it's one of those. Let's wait and see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, it's one of those. Wait to be told.
Yeah.
Old.
Oh. I think you cut out.
Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back now. You're good.
All right. I was saying essentially tomorrow is one of those. We shall see if you can come into work or not. That's what tomorrow is about, essentially.
Yeah. Sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does. Welcome in, Big Mad Mo says metaphor soon. I was excited for that game. I still am excited for Metaphor. Matt.
But
I had dude. I had to have a talk with the wife.
Okay.
So remember last week's podcast?
Yeah.
Remember last week's podcast? If you pay attention, I didn't talk much.
Mm-hmm.
I spent lots of time on GG.deals during last week's podcast.
Okay.
And I didn't just look at stuff.
You bought a lot of stuff, assuming.
Yeah, I'm rebuilding my my Steam library,
Nice.
and I was like, oh, maybe I'll only buy like $5 games, right?
Yeah.
And then they've got like Remnant going for 10.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, I've been there.
Remnant 2 is $12, and I'm like, well, this shouldn't hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it got worse when
But hold on, we
What's his
could probably
face?
set up game sharing on Steam because there's
we
like a
should
family
probably
plan.
do.
Because
we should
you can like share with up to
probably
5 people.
Yeah, the only person I'm sharing with on Steam is what's his name? Flemish. My
Gotcha.
Belgian friend. He's
Did
the
you
only
buy
one
Remnant too?
Yes, sir.
I was about to say because I have Remnant too, and I mean, but all right.
Oh man, it got wild, dude. It wasn't just Steam. It was like GOG, freaking Epic also had crazy sales. It got
Mhm.
worse when I went on Wise Old Gamers podcast, and there I was a guest. I wasn't even like a host. Yo, Big Mad Mo, so, dude, I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry, I couldn't stop myself. And if you watch it, we're looking pretty bad, Mo. I had to change up the tactic. I don't know if I can tweak it. I feel like I can tweak it. We shall see, but it's not looking great. We might get fired before Football Manager 25 comes up. We'll see. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, Matt. Wise Old Gamers podcast started. I went there as a guest, and like if it was bad, if the amount I had spent on our podcast was bad, it was like double or triple on Wise's podcast.
Jesus.
Like oh man, I have a problem. GG.deals is a problem. I'm looking at some of them, like Midnight Suns, Ghost Runner 1 and 2. Like, I know I'm not gonna play these anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Do
It
you
was
have
bad. It was bad.
dumb question because I'm sure the answer is no. Do you guys have Prime over there? And if you do you have it?
We do have Amazon.
Okay.
Like I'm signed up to the TV thingy. Well, the TV show thingy.
Prime Video.
I've Amazon Prime Video. Yeah, exactly. You're asking if you have Prime what? Prime Gaming? What's the
yeah, I was asking if you just have Amazon Prime in general because that gets you Prime Gaming. And
what
if
does
you
that
get
mean?
Prime
Does that mean
Gaming,
there's video games?
Prime, dude, there's so many. Like, it's a lot of smaller indie stuff, but there's a bunch of games that are completely free with Prime Gaming right now. Like a lot.
Are you
Like,
serious?
one of
You're
them,
telling me I have
one
free
of them,
game?
yeah, one of them was
I-
a game that was in Game Pass like last year, the Midnight Fight Express or whatever.
That's
They
decent
got they got Tomb Raider Legend, No
Borderlands
Straight Roads,
2.
Borderlands 2, yeah, Borderlands the
What?
pre-sequel. There's a bunch of games
Yeah,
here.
Tales from the Borderlands. Falconeer is a decent little like flying game. Greedfall.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, but how do these free games work on Amazon? Do you keep
You
them?
just claim it. Yeah, they're free. They're
with
entirely
Game
free.
Pass?
Like, it'll
So
tell
they're
you
mine for good?
what's that?
Are they mine for good, like the Epic free games,
Yeah.
or is it
Yeah.
one of those? Okay, so they're mine, just like the Epic
Yeah.
games.
Yes, you those are keys. You own them. Once you claim them, you own them.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Reichi got Wukong. Nice, very nice. I was thinking about getting one of these big AAA games, but I didn't because my PC is not strong enough. And get this, Matt, GeForce doesn't work in Mozambique.
I saw your post about that. That is too bad.
Yeah, I
That
checked
is
for some
too bad.
alternatives in Europe. One of them actually lets me test to see how my internet is, and it was like, yeah, your internet's fine. You can play on our platform. And I'm like, awesome, awesome, awesome. So I click on it, right, to buy, and it's like your
Mhm.
region is not a motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like
Midnight sounds.
$850, Luke.
Sorry.
$850. Said $850. Look, that's the price to build a fucking a great PC, buddy.
All right. You know what? Oh, we're talking desktop or laptop?
Desktop. I mean, you could probably get a laptop
Desktop.
for $850.
No, no.
If you
I'm
want
asking
to.
because one of my colleagues, one of the IT guys, is like, dude,
Yeah.
I can upgrade your laptop. I can
Yeah,
I
that's
can
right.
upgrade your gaming laptop. I can open it, put in whatever component, close it, and it'll instantly be way faster or more powerful, and it will be cheaper than building a super PC or whatever. So I'm really thinking about just upgrading my laptop because then not only will I have a PC that's like super strong, but also when I travel for work, I'm good to go. You know,
Yeah.
like, because my big frustration with my Xbox or with my PlayStation 5 is as soon as I have to travel for work, which is going to be happening more often, right, as time goes by.
Yeah.
I every time I travel, I'll just be handcuffed, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I see Ham in the chat. No problem, buddy. So, yeah. Like, yeah, if you can
Right.
get the laptop upgraded, do that. There's also always like the ROG, because that's a pretty amazing PC, let alone the fact that it's a handheld and you can dock it and stuff and use it on a monitor like it is a PC. So there's lots of options.
Yeah, I might actually look into that as well, getting a ROG. But first I want to get like my PC like as strong as possible, because according to my IT guys, like, dude, your graphics card's fine, you just need to upgrade other components in the PC, but the graphics card's fine.
What's the graphics card, by the way?
I think it's a 30,000 something.
So it'd be like a 3050 or 60
or 3010. I okay, hold on, let me check. You know what, Matt, stop exposing me. Hold on. God damn it. Hold on, let me check what the specs on this thing. Where do I see this? Ooh. Okay, here it is. No, it's a 2060 RTX.
Gotcha. This 2060 is like, it's old, but it's fine. If as long as you got your expectations in check, it's fine.
So wait, are you telling me that even if I upgrade like my processor and all the other little components, I'll probably still need to get another graphics card?
So if I don't know what your processor is, but if you upgrade your processor to say to something that was newer and like 8 cores or something, like 8 cores, 16 threads, or even 6 cores, 12 threads, then you would get better FP. Like, your CPU would give you better FPS. The problem is your GPU, being your GPU, is it's only going to give you better FPS up until a point where your GPU can handle it. And that GPU, that certainly isn't going to do 1440p. There's probably games nowadays that it would struggle with 1080p. But if like you're cool with like 720p, then that should be fine. Especially if you upgrade.
No, I want top of the line.
Well, okay, so then you probably want to look at like a desktop or a new laptop or a ROG.
Is it possible to upgrade the graphics card of a laptop?
I'm not even gonna pretend like I know that. I guess probably it's possible, but I've never heard of that.
Okay, I'll look into it, because my thing for me is I like the mobility of a laptop. Like I want to get
Yeah.
a super powerful desktop in the long run, but because of what I do for work, I need something that I can take with me.
So, like, when you say mobility, do you mean like the ability to take it with you and play it while you're out, or take it with you to like a hotel? You can just set it up and play there. Like, is that what you
Take it
mean when
to
you say
me.
mobility?
Take it with me, as in I can take it with me to like very remote regions of my country,
So,
and I
like,
can still play.
so you're not talking like take it with you, like on a car trip, you pull out your laptop and play.
No, I'm talking about catch a flight, and because dude,
So,
I'm not
so like
really,
on a
I'm
flight,
not
you'd be
stressed.
playing then.
Not no, we don't have super long flights, but I'm talking about, like I said, a remote area of Mozambique. Get an eGPU. What's an
Gotcha.
eGPU? Oh, the
External
external,
GPU.
the external GPU. Ham actually told me
That
about this.
that's an option. If you want to upgrade if he can upgrade the CPU or whatever,
Yeah,
put maybe some more RAM in there, because I'm assuming it's
yeah,
probably like 8 gigs.
okay,
If you put more RAM and a CPU in there and then get an external GPU,
yeah.
then that could be an option.
It would be a beast, and
Um,
then I can just put it in my bag and travel with it.
sure. I've
I
honestly
don't mind
never
doing
seen
that.
an external GPU. I'm about to look that up. I know they got them. There's plenty of them, but
Salvage that thing. Laptop probably doesn't support enough, Ham. I don't know, man. I mean, why would they make an eGPU if it doesn't work?
well, like the eGPUs work, but I mean, I guess there are kind of limits on like how much it can help you depending on your hardware. Like, again, it's like the GPU can only do so much if the rest of the hardware isn't up to par.
To snuff.
Yeah.
Enough equals eGPU. Okay, I don't know what that means. You need a port.
Yeah, you need a
Not-
Thunderbolt port on your PC, which be real, assuming you have a 2060,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you don't have a Thunderbolt port on your PC, on your
Hold on.
laptop.
Let me Google what a Thunderbolt port
It
looks
looks
like.
like a USB. It looks like a USB 3 port, but it's like meant for super high speed data transfer.
Okay, I have two connections on my laptop that kind of look like the Thunderbolt that they're showing here, but I guess I'll only
Mhm.
find out when I try to implement it.
I would
Exactly.
look
Yeah,
that up. I would look that up before.
It does
then.
look. It does look like the USB-C. No, and the good thing about that is that these are like solutions that I can maybe troubleshoot locally, and go to like a
Yeah.
PC shop, ask them to plug it in, see if it actually is a Thunderbolt port, does it work, and then okay, it's worth purchasing. You know what I mean?
I would just, after the show, look up the exact specs that you see when you look up the specs on your PC. Just type those into
Yeah.
Google, find that
Mhm.
laptop, and and search the page for anything related to Thunderbolt.
All right. Vince wants to offer a recycler online. All right, Vince. Okay. All right.
Might be an option.
So, might be. Matt, let's get into the news. That was fun. Let's get into the news. So first we have Red Dead.
Oh.
Red Dead Redemption is coming to PC on October 29th. Matt, do you remember what year Red Dead Redemption launched?
That was 20. It was either 2010 or 2011. I know that
You have
I
to
got
pick
it at
one.
launch.
You have to pick one. You have to pick one.
I'll say 2010, but I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it's. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Then I'm correct.
2010.
Yeah.
Rockstar Games will release the original Red Dead Redemption for PC via Steam, Epic Game Store, Rockstar on October 29th, including zombie horror companion story Undead Nightmare, the company announced. So it released May 18th, 2010. Do we have a reason?
Yeah.
We don't have a reason of why this took so long.
Because it's
Matt.
Rockstar and they're a terrible company. They're an awful. They're like one of the worst companies, but every like 6 or 7 years they make a game that completely redeems themselves, and then for the next 6 or 7 years they go back to being just a horrible company.
But there must be a reason why they do this, because it's not the first time, right?
Because they know that their game, like they're one of the few developers that they know that they can release a game only on console, and everybody, even if you're like, I'm only PC, you're gonna buy a console to play it. They know that. They know that, and they're like, well, why would we spend money to bring it to PC when we could just make it on console, and everybody spends money to play it on console? It's not like it's that. And then eventually when people stop, buying the consoles and and everyone already owns it on console, then like, you know what, let's bring it to PC, because obviously if you're also mainly on PC, you're going to double dip. You're going to buy it again. I'm going to do it with GTA. I'll buy it on console, and then once it comes to PC, I'm going to buy it again on PC. So, like, their strategy works, and they know it.
Confidence, man. Confidence. That's all it is. You think that's all it boils down to? It's like, bro, we have what you want, so
Exactly.
you are going to come to us.
Exactly. They're that good, and they know it, so they do what they feel like doing.
Damn. Okay. I thought maybe, because I came to the same conclusion, but I was like, maybe Matt or maybe Ham was going to have another reason as to why these guys so brazenly make these decisions.
Yeah, I don't know of another reason other than that. I mean, Vincent Vegas says money, and it's exactly that. It's like I said, they know you're gonna double dip. You might even, if you're somebody like myself who has like three places to play it, because it comes out on PS5 and Xbox, and then assuming it'll come out on PC later, I might even fuck around and buy it 3 times. I might do that. So and like they know that.
Like Skyrim level.
Yeah, there's not many games. Like Skyrim's one of them, but there's not many games that I would do that for. Yeah, Vincent Vega, I have Red Dead on everything. Same here. I got it on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. Yeah. Same with GTA, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. And if it was on Switch, I'd probably have it there too, even though I'd never play it.
All right, so since we're talking about GTA, thank you for bringing that up, Raichi. Matt, do you think GTA is definitely, because past behavior informs future results, do you think that GTA is definitely skipping PC day one?
Yes, no question. If it wasn't, they would have already announced that it wasn't, but they didn't, so it's going to skip. Because they announced Xbox and PlayStation. They've already announced that.
That's true. Damn. Well, I guess if you're good, you can do whatever you want. PS3, 360, Xbox One, PS4, Switch, and now
Damn,
Vince,
that's actually true.
Vince, can I game share with you?
I think PS3 is the only thing I don't have GTA on. I think that's the only one.
GTA 5?
Yeah, GTA 5. It's the only one I don't have GTA 5 on.
Wow. All right. All right. Ron Slasher with the messiness. You are the MVP of being messy, Ron. And I appreciate you for that. Says I might double dip
for
Concord.
Concord. Damn.
God damn. All right, so before we move on from this one. Yes, you do. Before we move on from this one, Matt, is this thing gonna...
Oh, what's up? You cut out.
I was saying, is this thing going to sell?
Is Red Dead?
Am I still out? On PC?
Yeah,
yes.
You're good. You're good. Yeah. I mean, I want to get it. I'm not going to get it day one because I'm getting Dragon Age and then I'm also getting Stalker. I want to get the Ultimate Edition of Stalker, so I just don't have the extra money to just throw at Red Dead, a game I already have like 3 times over at this point. So
it's like, what's the point?
I'll get it.
For me, I feel like,
but not now.
I feel like all the purchases I've made on other platforms are just kind of wasted. Because if you buy something on PC, that's it. You've bought it. You're good. Unless, like, Steam shuts down. But when's that going to happen?
2034.
Awfully specific.
Yeah,
awfully specific. 2034. Okay. I double dip on XCOM on PC. Yeah. Same, Richie. I have XCOM 1 and 2 on Xbox. I don't have it on PlayStation. I have it on PC as well. They may take Two seriously. Okay. Hey, clowns. What's happening? The Italian clown says, I came in here in the middle of a hurricane to tell Loke Jalen Hurts.
There you go. You got to have your priorities right, and he's got his priorities right.
Clown, stay safe. Stay safe.
Stay safe, dude. Stay safe.
Yeah, we wish you and your family and anyone you care about all the best through this. Is it what is it, Matt? Is it a storm, a hurricane?
It's a pretty damn historic hurricane. Hurricane, what's it called? Milton, Hurricane Milton. It's pretty damn big.
Damn. I've seen some videos.
Yeah. A lot of people evacuating, or at least yesterday. I'm sure there's still some trying to get out today too, but it's rough.
Damn. I hope Loke double dips dust ball. No, Ron. People messed with me once. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna catch me slipping again. No, sir. No. Not unless someone gifts it to me on another platform. But
don't listen to Loke. Don't gift him that game. Stop doing that. Don't gift him Dustborn.
You know what I should do? I should probably figure out how to buy one of those. What are they called? Those thingies to help stream from the console. I'm forgetting.
Stream from the console.
Yeah, because
what do you mean?
Right now, I only stream games on my laptop, but I'd like to stream the games that I play on console as well.
A phone? I don't know it here.
No, as in broadcast the gameplay, dude.
Are you saying like broadcast, like stream, or like a capture card, or what are you saying?
There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want to get.
Okay, because the capture card's not streaming. That would be playing, like, it's a native thing. It's just you would be playing it on a different screen.
Wait, hold on. A capture card. With a capture card, I can't like capture what's recording on or what's being played on the PS5 and then
yes, you can
project that onto YouTube.
Can I do that? I see what you're saying. Yeah, with a capture card, you can like take your gameplay and stream it, record it. Yeah, you can do all that stuff. I misunderstood. Yeah, I misunderstood what you were saying.
Okay. Clown says, yeah, Milton the Cone is coming right over us. Stay
Right.
safe, brother.
That fucking stinks, man. That really
Yeah,
stinks.
it does. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption is coming to PC October 29th, people. It's probably going to do numbers. And Rockstar will learn absolutely nothing. Absolutely
Oh
nothing.
no, they'll learn everything they need to learn, and they'll implement it again. they'll learn all they need to learn. And I'll say this, you know,
Yeah.
as dumb as it is that we had to wait this long for it to come to PC, shout out to Rockstar for, I mean, granted we got to see how it launches, but shout out to them for seemingly making a competent PC port with like DLSS and all like just modern actual features of PC. Shout out to them for that.
Hey man, they're slow, but when they release it, it's always quality. And I think that informs people's decisions. You know, that's why everyone knows that we're all buying GTA 6 day one. It is something that it's always it's something I find hilarious about these companies. For some reason, they can't make the connection of like, you don't have to release one game every year. You don't have to do that. What you need to do is release a banger day one every 3 to 4 to 5 years. And people, as soon as you say you're coming out with something, people will be begging you to take their money. But for some reason, people can't make the connection. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say that's a good middle ground between Call of Duty and Rockstar, because like Call of Duty, you don't need to release every year, but like Rockstar, please don't release a game every 10 years. Let's find a middle ground.
Oh, every 14 years. Because when did GTA 5 come out, dude?
Well, that's true. Then if we're doing GTA 5, then GTA 5 was 2013, right before the Xbox One and PS4 launched. And then they turned around and released it again on PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay, so it would be 10 years. My bad. For some reason, I had 10 years. Oh, Red Dead Redemption was 2010. My bad.
Yeah, and then Red Dead 2 was 2018. And it should have won Game of the Year. And the fact that it didn't is insane.
And look at that cadence, right? 2010, Red Dead Redemption. 2013, GTA 5. 2018, Red Dead Redemption 2. All they had to do is 2022, here's GTA 6. That's all they had to do. But they made so much money. Yeah. Anyways.
Maybe 2026.
Moving on.
It's delayed.
If people keep buying the shark cards. Timmy! Welcome in. Welcome, Timmy. Vince says 2024, 25. Basically, there's no reason to not cash in on all those 40, 80, 40, 90 owners to secure the hugest bag.
Yep.
Hazy GTA 5 felt the characters move like party animals. You know what, Richie? After I can see it, Matt. After you got hit or you fell off a bike, they did ragdoll just like party animals.
I love that. That's like one of my favorite things of Red Dead games is their physics engine. Granted, I think what happened in GTA 5 is I think they actually went backwards from the physics in GTA 4. That's why GTA 4 is my favorite GTA, because I think the story is great in GTA 4. I like the characters and everything, but like the gameplay, like if you shoot someone in GTA 4, if like you shoot someone in the leg, they dance around like a fucking maniac for like 10 seconds if you just shoot them in the leg a couple times. Yeah. Like they just ragdoll all over. Like you can run into a side of a building on GTA and you just stumble like you're drunk. Like, yeah, Vincent Vega. GTA 4 has the best ragdoll. It's great. I love it.
Ron Slasher, I don't know what you're drinking, but put it down and have some water.
Saints Row 1 and 2, or are we talking the more recent Saints Row? Because that was slop.
I'm assuming he's talking about the recent one.
No, he's not. I'm not assuming that. I'm assuming 1 and 2. Don't listen to
All
him,
right.
Ron.
GTA 5, you stop moving the thumbstick and the character decide to jump a building. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The physics is kind of weird. He's on slushies. Oh, okay, he said Saints Row 3. Saints Row 3 was still good.
Saints
It
Row
wasn't
3
a
was
great
pretty
game,
solid. It's
but it
not
was
my
good.
favorite, but it's gameplay-wise really fun.
It was good. But yeah, let's keep it moving with the news. Activision has released the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 launch trailer. Sorry, let's take a look at it.
Let's go.
The Cold War is over.
My guess is that they're planning a spectacle of some kind. Something that'll scare the hell out of people.
Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
Do it.
Stations weapons free.
Damn.
It's a biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
Isn't that your friend?
The nature of our enemy is unclear now.
They would kill each one of you given the open shot.
Whoa. That sounded like Cortana.
Did it? Let's see.
Nature of our enemy.
Yeah, that female voice at that near the end. That sounded like Cortana.
They would kill each one of you given the open shot.
Yep. That sounded like Cortana.
That's
No
pretty
lies.
cool. Maybe it may,
Uh,
I bet it's probably her. Honestly, it's probably the same voice actress.
I honestly cannot wait to play this game.
The same here.
I haven't given a shit about Call of Duty for a long time, but I like what I see, and also obviously it's going to Game Pass. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pay $60-$70 for 6 or 7 hours of campaign. I'm sorry. Quantity
Thank God I
matters.
don't got to do that anymore.
Yeah. You still did it.
I did it.
You've been doing it for
Modern Warfare
years.
3. Yeah, I've been doing it since like Call of Duty 4. So
Wow.
a long time, bud.
Wow.
I think the only one I didn't get day one was
Yeah.
Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 3 were like the three I didn't get day one.
Wow. And you bought them specifically just to play the campaign, and then you'd buzz off.
No, I play the multiplayer. Me, because
Oh,
especially
that's fine.
especially back then, because me and my brother really were into the multiplayer.
Yeah. No, but I think that's fine. If you're buying Call of Duty and you're going to play the multiplayer, I think it's fine. I'm the one who's like in trouble because I like the look of most of their campaigns. I just don't think they're worth $60. I don't think they are. Maybe now that
iconic.
maybe now that Microsoft owns the IP, they'll get like more generous sales that make sense, because you still see Call of Duty games from 2015 going for $50.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
yeah. Activision's like
yeah.
Nintendo. They don't put things on sale often at all. Sometimes
Even
never.
GTA 5 goes on crazy sales where you can buy it for like $5, $10.
Well, yeah, GTA 5 is worth like $20 right now, max. I think if
And
you're
that's
buying
like,
GTA 5 for more than $20 right now, you're getting ripped off. You are getting ripped off.
they're robbing you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Matt, you excited for this game? I'm excited for this
can't wait.
game. Cannot freaking wait for Call of Duty. I'm probably going to play it on Xbox. Where are you going to play it?
I'll probably play it. I mean, I'll play it everywhere, honestly, now that now it's on Game Pass. I'll play it on Xbox, PC.
Is it play anywhere?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I know, like the thing I care about most, which is the multiplayer, it all carries across anyway because it's all linked to your Call of Duty account or whatever. So,
Yeah, these guys, they really want people struggling and not doing anything with their lives, putting this on Game Pass.
well,
Okay.
it's gonna work. It's gonna work for me.
I think it's going to work for a lot of people. Even me. I'm not even a big Call of Duty guy, but it's circled on my calendar. Day 1. Next,
Yeah.
we have a little bit of gaming drama. The Ubisoft monetization director says fan celebrations around Assassin's Creed Shadows Studios' recent troubles are revolting. Claims any industry peer doing the same is and I quote, non-human being.
Oh, I was almost on board up until they said that. Well, I mean, hey, what
So
can you do?
close. So close.
Yeah, they almost had me there. I was about to agree.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty rough, actually.
Yeah. Do you have
So-
anything you want to add before I go into the article, or?
So they're saying that people within the industry who are celebrating are non-human beings. Is that what they're saying?
Pretty much. There's a reason they
Man.
quoted this. It's because he literally said it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because I think he had a really good point up until that just stinks.
Let's discuss the good point. Let's discuss
That
the good
stinks. Okay, so for me personally, I think if you're in the industry and you're actively cheering for the downfall of a game, whether you like the game personally or not, not everybody likes every game, it's whatever. But like, if you're cheering for the downfall of the game and the failure of your fellow developer,
Publisher.
then it's like, that's kind of stupid and it's pretty lame. But you're also not a non-human being. You're just a person. You're just a person with an opinion. Opinion I don't agree with, but you're just a person with an opinion. I wouldn't go so far. Exactly. You're not an inanimate object now.
Because we disagree.
Yeah, that's nuts. That statement makes him more of a non-human being than anybody. Like not like praying for the failure of the game. Put it that way.
Okay, but let's bite into it a little bit. But okay, first let me read a bit of the article, and then maybe we can get more context. In the opinion of Ubisoft monetization director Stevie Chazard, and I find this ironic. Sorry, this is not the article. This is now me. I find it ironic, Matt, that it's the monetization director. Like if this Matt, me and you disagree on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But if there's one field in gaming that we could do less of or less with, it's monetization. Can we agree?
Yeah.
The monetization departments of most gaming companies need to get scaled way down. Because it feels to me that now in 2024, it feels to me it's more about how much money are you willing to spend on this game so you can get the full experience? And I don't like that. But anyway, let's go. Not only is it outright shameful for players to be celebrating the Assassin's Creed Shadows developers' ongoing struggles, but those within the industry exhibiting the same behavior, exposing themselves as non-decent human beings. Shazad, who has served in his current position since first joining the studio in September 2022, offered his condemnation of his audience and industry peers in a now deleted post originally shared to his personal LinkedIn page on October
They put
1st.
that on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
This guy's a maniac. He's unhinged. Kind of like this guy now.
Yeah. Taking issue with the widespread cheering that poured out in response to Ubisoft leadership recent confirmations that Star Wars Outlaws had sold terribly, Assassin's Creed Shadows was being delayed, and that the company as a whole would be undergoing internal operations audit. Shazad declared, "I rarely post on social media, but today I am sad, ashamed, and sad." So people took the screenshot. Matt, we don't even need the article. Now we just need to read exactly what he said. So are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
"I rarely post on social media, but today I am sad, ashamed, and sad. The gaming industry is rough at the moment, we all know it, but seeing how quote unquote gamers react on social medias, wishing ill fate to companies and people alike is sad, and not only towards Ubisoft." All right, so let's stop right there. I want to unpack this right here. Matt, I think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I think if 2 + 1 = 3, then 1 + 2 = 3. People, when Elden Ring came out, we damn near gave FromSoft like all the money we had. People were praising it to the high heavens and hoping that we get Elden Ring 2 and 3. People were already lining up saying they would pre-order Elden Ring 2. Matt, why is that okay, but it's not okay to do the opposite? Because when a company gives you what you want, hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
When a company gives you what you want, you praise it to high heaven.
Absolutely.
When a company does not give you what you want, why can you not do the opposite?
Like, when you say do the opposite, you mean critique, or do you mean attack developers? Because here's the thing.
Forget developers. I'm talking about companies. Most of the celebration that I was seeing was not people saying, "Oh, I can't wait to see, I don't know, Thomas unemployed." That's not what I saw.
Yeah.
What I saw was a bunch of people, big YouTubers, small YouTubers, people on Twitter, etc., just being like, "Dude, Ubisoft has been giving us subpar product for years.
Yeah.
And we are upset at Ubisoft."
Yeah. Okay. Well, I only said the developers because that was what was in his thing. So that's all. Like, I just was going off of what this guy said. But yeah, like, criticizing the company is fine. Like, in fact, it's kind of the end thing right now, especially for Ubisoft, because, like, I love Far Cry. I can't wait for Shadows. I've been pretty clear about that. I really think Shadows, like, I'm really excited for that game. But at the same time, it's be naive to sit here and pretend that Ubisoft doesn't often stumble over their own feet. They often get in their own way, like, very often. Especially, I mean, the most recent case is this guy and his whole non-human being statement. You're just getting in your own way with shit like that. You're doing things that you just probably shouldn't do. You shouldn't do that stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah, criticizing any company for not giving you what you deem to be quality is totally fair. It is completely fair.
Okay, but let's be specific to him, right? So specific to what he said.
Yeah.
Seeing gamers on social media wishing ill fate to companies.
Yeah.
So it's not just criticizing, but wishing ill fate.
Ill fate.
Matt, we all saw it. We all saw people saying Ubisoft is failing, and I hope they close. I saw people saying that.
Sure. Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying that I hope they get bought out and they shut down.
I'll tell
is
you
that
what.
fair? Is that fair?
I mean, I guess that's not for me to decide if it's fair for somebody, because obviously, if somebody's saying it, it's fair. No, it's not to me. To me, like, I wouldn't say that personally. I also like the whole buyout thing. Like, I don't know if you know about the rumors or reports. I think there's reports last week of them being in talks with Tencent. It's like, I'll tell you what. I don't want Ubisoft to get bought out by Tencent, and I'll tell you why. Tencent being a Chinese company, which is fine. Chinese companies are fine. But Tencent being a Chinese company, have you ever played any Tom Clancy games?
The Division,
like
too.
Rainbow Six, Division, and like Splinter Cell. Like, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
Often, the enemy in those games is Chinese.
Okay.
Which means you probably wouldn't be getting many. You probably wouldn't be getting many Tom Clancy games anymore. If Tencent had a say in it. So I don't like the idea.
About it that way.
I don't like the idea of Tencent buying Ubisoft. But like, I also wouldn't get up here and say Ubisoft needs to close, because I think when Ubisoft is good, and that's the key, they have to be good. The industry is better.
Yes,
and the industry is better for that. I don't want to see, especially like a huge publisher like Ubisoft, because they've got like dozens of studios, like a lot of studios. So I don't want to see them. Yeah, I don't want to see them just disappear. That would kind of bum me out. But at the same time, like I said, if they're putting out shit, you got to criticize them for putting out shit. You know, that is what it is. And that's exactly, Vincent Vega brings up a point. China has every right to censor propaganda against them. Absolutely, they do. That's why I don't want Tencent to buy them, because if they do buy them, they're well within their right to say, hey, no more of this. No more of that.
Well, then we might get some balance, dude. Wouldn't you be excited to play a game where you play as a Chinese protagonist protecting China from the US invaders?
Absolutely. But my theory on this is that if Tencent bought them, and maybe I'm wrong, I could be entirely wrong, but my theory is that if Tencent bought them, they would want that franchise dead, because they wouldn't want any attention to the history of that franchise.
Even if they switched it up.
They could make a whole new thing, but I highly doubt it would be in the Tom Clancy universe. You know?
Dude, you know why I'm not attached to that stuff? Why I don't mind that?
Why's that?
Most of what we used to love is dead. It's alive in name only. The Star Wars fans, Star Wars is not what it used to be. It's Star Wars in name only. It's not really Star Wars.
Has always been slop.
Well, not to the people that love.
I'm just kidding. What?
Not to people that love the old one. You know?
No, I know. I know it's a story.
The people that loved the Marvel movies before the MCU, they when they see that Marvel logo, their heart doesn't go racing anymore.
Yeah.
It's the the way I look at it is it's the nature of things whenever they get big. So right now I love Football Manager. It's one of my favorite franchises. But I've made peace with the fact that the day Sega decides to put in like tons of money and make it more mainstream, it's probably not going to be for me anymore. Because then they'll have to simplify the tactics. You'll probably get a difficulty slider. You know what I mean? All types of things that, sure, they make it easier for the mainstream to digest, but for the people that love what it is now, it's dead. So I can see why a Tom Clancy game would be dead, and you just have to make peace with it.
Yeah. So there's a question.
Yeah.
And specific in regards to Football Manager. Let's say that did happen. Let's say they made it really big. It went really mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
They kept all the things you love. They didn't change the tactics. They just added a mode that if you want, hey, here's a mode for dumbed down tactics for all the casual players.
Okay.
What would your thoughts on that be? Would that affect your buying decision for the game?
No, it wouldn't. I'd be cool with it because I can still play it vanilla.
Yeah.
So to speak, you know, I can still do it the right way, which is different from like your movies, your TV shows, or even stuff like Tom Clancy games. Because you if they dumb it down, or like for example, the example I gave you, if they turn it into a Chinese protagonist defending the homeland versus American invaders or European invaders, is it really Tom Clancy anymore?
Yeah.
It's like it's still Tom Clancy in terms of gameplay. Oh yeah,
exactly.
this definitely plays like Tom Clancy, but it's not Tom Clancy.
Yeah, and that's what I think would happen. I think, or could happen, is they retire the Tom Clancy name, but I think they would still make Tom Clancy style games. They would just do them. They would just do them from different perspectives. And honestly, I'm not even against the whole different perspectives thing, because that's one of the things that I really loved about. I don't know if you played Spec Ops: The Line.
I did.
But Jesus, I mean, talking about game like a war game. Oh my God,
that
was a pretty different perspective, and that story was intense. So if they want to do stuff like that, then by all means go for it.
Yeah, I'm like more and more comfortable trying new things. So this idea that maybe if Tencent bought it, it wouldn't be Tom Clancy anymore, it would turn into something else, and then the story wouldn't be the West defending against communism. We might have stories of communism defending against the West. Me personally, I think communism is ridiculous. It's failed every single time anyone's ever tried to implement it. But I wouldn't mind playing a game as a communist and actually succeeding in my defense of communism. It would be an interesting perspective. It would be an interesting perspective. You can't as a gamer, you can't keep doing missionary. You need to try other things. Reichi says Tom Clancy X, and then Zoom Zanzi Tick. That's the game. That's the name of the game. All right, cool.
There you go.
Anyways, let's carry on with the quote here. Sorry, with the post from Mr. Stevie Chazard. Even though it is always the vocal minority that express themselves on social media, I was hurt and ashamed to be part of this community. Matt, do you have anything to say about that specific paragraph, or you're good?
Well, that's the thing. It's usually the vocal. It's usually just the vocal minority. Like, if you're chronically online, if you're chronically online like myself and a lot of us, I feel like it feels like it's a majority kind of thing, but it's really not. It really isn't. So
But I
he's got a point. He's got a point there, but like you
Mhm.
know, being ashamed or whatever, being part of the community. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna tell this guy how to feel, but like, and like everything I'm saying with the context. I'm saying with the under the context that he later calls everybody not a human being. So it's like, so I'm a little bit critical of him, even beforehand.
Mm.
But you know, I guess if that's how he feels, you know, feel how you feel. I don't know what to say to that. I just, I don't know.
So I would disagree with this one, Matt. You said
Mhm.
it feels like it's the vocal minority. I
Yeah.
would say if it's the vocal minority, why aren't the silent majority buying these games? Because this whole thing started
hold on.
because
They are.
Ubisoft. They're not. Ubisoft.
But bro, I promise you,
officially-
because Assassin's Creed Valhalla is the most sold Assassin's Creed of all time. It's the most successful Assassin's Creed ever.
Yes, no doubt. But all of this happened because of Star Wars Outlaws failed to meet expectations bigly, like the Orangeman
Yeah.
would say, bigly, and there's trouble with the development of
Yeesh.
Shadows, and it got delayed. That's where this is coming from.
Yeah, okay. So for Star Wars Outlaws, to answer the question on that, that's because that game's fucking busted. Completely busted. I mean, I know Ham had his experience with that game. I'm glad I did the Ubisoft Plus for that, because if I'd have bought that and played that for the amount of time I played it, I wouldn't have been able to refund it, and I would have been pretty salty.
Imagine if you had pre-ordered it.
Exactly. So, like, in terms of just Outlaws, that game was busted. As far as I'm concerned, any criticism that game gets in terms of how busted it is completely deserved, because it's truly kind of shameful, honestly.
Ooh, are you saying the guy that's ashamed should be ashamed, but not for the reason that he's
He
ashamed?
kind of should, like, if he's in charge. I mean, granted, he's just the monetization guy, but Ubisoft as a company should be a little bit ashamed of how they launched Star Wars Outlaws, because it wasn't good. It really wasn't good. And it sucks because what's there, like the bones of what's there, can be good if it works. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
And that's stupid. That's kind of shameful to me.
You know what, Vic? Vic might be on. You might be onto something. Tom Clancy: The Rising Sun doesn't sound bad. I'm with you, Vic.
They could do
I'm
it.
with it.
They
I'm
could
with
do
it.
it.
I'm with it. So yeah, for me, my pushback is specifically that if it's always the vocal minority, why is it that the sales reflect exactly what this so-called quote unquote vocal minority think? Because you can't have your cake and fuck it too, Matt.
Oh my Christ! All right.
You either they're the vocal minority, or they're the vocal majority. If they're the vocal minority, your sales wouldn't be affected.
Sure. Well, again, the reason
you would be killing it right now. Your fellow developers on LinkedIn, devs in gaming that are like, yo, Ubisoft, maybe they deserve everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And LinkedIn is not, it's not like Twitter. For anyone that doesn't know, go on there and say, my name is Charizard99. All right. LinkedIn, you have to use your government name. You have to show your face.
Yep.
And people with their names and their faces are out here saying all types of mess about Ubisoft. That's what triggered him. That's what triggered him to post this. So again, Matt, you can't eat your cake and fuck it at the same time. You can only do one of the two. So either they're the vocal minority or they're the vocal majority. You have to pick one. That's my problem with these types of arguments. It's always the same way he said, even though it is always the vocal minority. Dude, if I had $1 for every single time someone from the mainstream said it's always the vocal minority, whether it's for movies, TV shows, video games, what have you, it is their buzzword. Oh, the vocal minority, bro.
Yeah.
If they're the vocal minority, it should not be affecting your bottom line. It just shouldn't.
Well, I feel like, okay, so to answer that, I feel like most of what I see on Twitter, and again, I'm sticking to Twitter because we could branch this out. Like, I'm only really on Twitter for the most part. But the reason I would say it's the vocal minority is because if I get on Twitter and see the general criticism that people have for Star Wars Outlaws, seems to be way different than, hey, the game's broken. And I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go into all this shit because I don't want to get into the whole game's woke. This game's, woke DEI trash garbage. Because that's what you see on Twitter, for the most part.
But it's rubbish, right? Because we all agree that whether a game is woke or not, whether a movie is woke or not, whether it doesn't matter. Is it good? Because I can show you woke stuff that today is treated like, oh no, this is awesome. But if you pay attention to it, that was woke as hell. It was just good. And then there's stuff that wasn't woke, that was bad. And people are also abandoned that. So it doesn't matter whether your stuff is woke or not. It just has to be good.
And that's my point, is because that is the vocal minority that I was talking about. If you're on Twitter saying like, yo, your game's fucking busted, like legitimately broken, you're not the vocal minority in that regards. But I think also to this insane monetization dude's point, I think getting on LinkedIn and seeing, X developer be like, fuck you, Ubisoft. Like, yeah, that's probably the vocal minority. Because I feel like most developers aren't doing that. I feel like most developers are probably not behaving that way. So yeah, like when I say vocal minority, I feel like that's probably the vocal minority. Another reason your game didn't sell in the terms of Outlaws is because it's fucking broken and you need to fix it. And you haven't said anything about fixing it really, other than these really small content updates that nobody cares about and don't fix the issues that people actually have with the game. But that's just my thoughts.
Yeah. They need to stop with this, in my opinion, right? Obviously it won't, but they need to stop with it. Anyways, moving on to the next paragraph. He said, what is even more revolting is coming on LinkedIn and seeing the same comments from people within the industry, on top of exposing yourself as a clearly non-decent human being. You are affecting thousands of employees that are already impacted by all the hate, despite doing their best to deliver incredible experiences. I want to go first on this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I need to go first on this one.
Go for it.
Who is this guy to be the arbiter of what a decent human being is? Like,
he's the monetization head.
He's the monetization guy. Yeah.
He's a good moral guy. Look.
Yeah, and we all know that morals lie with the monetization department of every single company.
This is a great man, Loke. He's a great, brave man, Loki. Be nice.
A virtuous human being. That's what he is. Matt, this is rich. This is very rich. And I love how, right? He puts out the offensive part, oh, you're not even a human being or whatever, which would get most people to be like, yo, chill the fuck out. And then he connects the so-called non-decent human beings to, you're affecting thousands of employees that are already impacted by all the hate. So now, right? Now he's justifying this right here. Because of course you're not a decent human being if you're out here dogpiling with all the dogpiling on the thousands of employees that are already impacted by all the hate. And then the coup de grace, Matt. Oh, the whipped cream on this shit stain of a post. He said, despite doing their best to deliver incredible experiences. Matt,
Yo.
please tell me if I'm off my rocker when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
No one gives a shit how hard you're trying at your work. No one cares if you're giving it your best or not.
Okay.
Only thing that matters is, are you good at what you do? That's it.
Yeah.
This for me is like what's fishing for pity. That's what it seems like to me. That's what it smells like.
Okay.
And I feel bad for no one doing their job, not succeeding at whatever it is that they've been tasked with, and getting paid for, right? And then probably having to face the consequences for not being good enough.
Okay.
Am I crazy?
No. Can I get my take on that?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
On the whole situation. So to address what you just said there, I think the problem, the big problem that most people have with this is that they did succeed. They were given the order, the whatever they were told to do. Whatever dumb higher up at Ubisoft said, "Hey, make X, Y, and Z," and they made it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the problem that most people have is that they did succeed. They just don't like what they succeeded in doing, and that's totally fair. Because like I'm not gonna get like I'm trying to think of a game that's a good example. The game that I didn't like. Like I'm not gonna get pissy with shit. Well, I'll say Horizon Forbidden West. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get pissy with the devs of Horizon Forbidden West for making the game that they were told to make. I'll get pissy with the people who told them to make that game because that's fucked. That's kind of a bad example because I don't think it's just not for me. I don't think there's anything really wrong with the game. It's just not good to me.
For you.
Yeah. So like, it's hard to think of a proper example, but like, what I'm trying to say is like,
okay,
maybe yeah, go ahead.
Maybe I'm getting what you're saying. So
Mhm.
let me see if I'm actually catching what you're throwing out here, right?
No.
Essentially, what you're saying is, the guys that made Stellar Blade,
Yeah.
they had their vision. They
Yep.
went out, they did it, and they achieved what they wanted to do. Yes?
Yes.
And Stellar Blade sold 1 million copies. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. What I'm saying is, Matt, success is not you doing what you set out to do in this specific context.
Mhm.
Because success, another analogy that would fit for this is, a marathon. Everyone's goal at the start of the race is to win it. When you're at the Olympics, everyone's goal is to win, is to be number one.
Mm-hmm.
Some runners have an internal goal of, dude, I just want to finish. And when they finish in 7th, for them personally, internally, they have achieved what they wanted. And that's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. But you know what, Matt?
Yep.
It's not a valid thing.
Okay.
That 7th place finish, you're not going to get picked for the next Olympic team. Do you get me?
Yeah. No, I totally get it.
You can have your participation trophy. We're talking about the real trophy. You know? It doesn't matter what you internally want, what you internally think is good.
Mm-hmm.
You exist to make games to sell to people. You made a game people didn't want to buy. You have, objectively speaking, you have failed. You shipped it, no doubt. You definitely shipped that motherfucker. But you have failed in your primary directive.
Right.
No? Am I wrong?
No, I don't think what you're saying is wrong. I like, but also you use, what example did you just use?
The Olympics.
No, before that, you had a game, a specific game. I
Stellar
can't remember
Blade.
what it was.
Stellar Blade.
So on the
Yes.
opposite end of the spectrum of that, do
Yeah.
you think that the devs who made a very great game you've been playing recently, Dustborn, do you think that they made the game they
Great
wanted?
game.
Do you think that when they were done with that game, they were like, all right, we can ship it now. This is good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So their game sucks, right? It's bad.
Yeah.
It seems to be the unanimous feeling online. But they succeeded in making whatever bullshit they wanted to make. They nailed it. They crushed it. Because they made whatever they wanted to make. Good or bad. Apparently very bad. But that, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Dustborn is another. It's like a red herring, because I don't know if you did much research into this, but Dustborn
I can't
didn't
say
have
that.
to make a single. It didn't have to make a single cent after it was released.
Okay.
They got
How's
a
that?
bunch of funding from, like, the UN and a bunch of other European countries.
Okay.
Like,
So-
before the game was shipped, they were good. They were good. Like, they don't need a single cent from sales.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then I'll pick a game that's not terrible but isn't great, and I wouldn't even say it's
Okay.
good.
What's that?
Bright Memory Infinite. Have you played Bright Memory Infinite?
I've only seen, like, videos.
Okay, so
The
I bought that
breakdance for the
game.
Olympics.
I bought that game was
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
$20-$30, and I literally beat it in like 2 hours. It was fun for what it was. That game shouldn't have been $30, and honestly, it wasn't good enough, even if it was longer, to be $30. But
But it
they
looked nice,
made the
right?
game. What's that?
From the videos that I saw, it looks very nice.
Visually, it's amazing. It's one of the better looking games this generation. And the
Okay.
gameplay is fun. It's just incredibly short and a little bit hit or miss in terms of bugs. But they, like that, I'll use that as an example because they apparently seemed very happy with the game. They made the thing they wanted to make. It is not the most successful thing. In
It
fact,
didn't sell.
I know for a fact it didn't sell. And then on top of that, the general sentiment to those who played it were, that was a little bit rough. That was pretty rough.
Damn.
But are they like? I would argue that they're successful if that's what they wanted to make. You know, just not. They're just not probably not going to make another one of those.
And for me, that means you weren't successful. It's like someone saying, like, dude, you're here to do statistical reports, and then you spend, I don't know, a whole week coming up with a very detailed statistical report of whatever, right?
Yeah.
You present it. You personally think it's a masterpiece. You present it. No one is clapping. Everyone is bored. In fact, some people are annoyed at what you're presenting.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you have objectively failed. You have failed. Like, unless you're making something just for you to consume, then you have succeeded. But if you're making anything to present to other people, and then the idea or the plan is to get the other people on board, and no one gets on board, or the majority don't get on board, you have failed, bro. Like, it's really not deep, in my opinion.
I think you're underestimating, Loke, the power of friendship, Loke, quite frankly. I think if you make a game that you wanted to make, as far as I'm whether it flops or fucking succeeds or not, hey, congratulations. Good for you. As long as you're happy with the final product, I think, you know what? Obviously they didn't win financially, which is a bummer for them. Yes. But, you know, you got the thing out the fucking door. You're happy with it. Live with the results. You didn't fail in that sense, as far as I'm concerned.
And I can see the angle that you're going with here. Because if I started making a game by myself, for example, if I became a single dev, and over the course of 2-3 years, I learned how to code and whatever, and I put together a subpar indie game, right? Like a game that everyone would give like a 4 out of 10 and put it on Steam. That is definitely something that I would always be proud of. Like, you cannot take that away from me. No doubt. Sure. I understand what you're saying, Matt. I understand that. But I will never be disingenuous enough to say that video game was a success.
I get you.
Like, me as a person, I feel accomplished. I grew. I learned. I did so much. It's all roses. But that game, that product, was subpar.
Yeah.
And the only metric that exists for people that are trying to sell products is how many did you sell. That is the only metric.
It's how many friends you made along the way, Luke.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to the next chapter. This guy's watching too much anime. That's watching too much anime. Where were we? I think we're here, right? Yeah, okay.
After experiences.
Yeah. How can you wish a company to fail simply because Sorry. I just had to sneeze there. How can you wish a company to fail simply because they do not cater to you, or that the product does not please you, is beyond me. All right, you can go first on this one, Matt.
How can you tell which company failed simply because they did not cater to you or the product does not please you? I half get what he's saying, but also if you're somebody who is traditionally a fan of that product and the product that they're making, in this case, another Assassin's, like if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, for example, in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and you're like, I can't wait to see Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's going to be amazing. And feudal Japan, it's going to be fantastic. And then they show it to you, and you're like, yo, that doesn't look good. I think if that's you, if that's you in that scenario, by all means, criticize. Like pick the things you didn't like and make that shit known. But like, if you're somebody who was never going to play it, like let's throw them out here, for example, Grums. Like if you're a grifter, and you were
Yeah.
never going to play the game anyway, and you're just like, it looks like fucking garbage. It's like, well, you're not really adding to the conversation if we're being totally realistic. But I think if
So
you got like legitimate
why do people
gripes-
listen to him?
Because people are fucking stupid. That's really
You think
it.
it's stupid to listen to Grums?
Dude, yes, I do. But I'll give you another example. I saw on Twitter. I don't know if you saw this. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. Like it was the day after or 2 days after they showed the Halo, the new Unreal renders of Halo, and there was a chick. I think I quote tweeted her, and I'm not going to say her name or anything or her at, but there's this chick who is apparently like a very big grifter. Like she's one of the like in her bio is like all sorts of just stuff to just trigger people. She just says offensive shit just to say offensive shit, and she had this post about Master Chief and Unreal Engine 5, talking about how her post literally was Master Chief looks like a woman. Why does Master Chief look like a woman in Unreal Engine 5?
What?
And I saw
What do you mean
that. And I'll tell you what, Luke, I feel like I lost brain cells when I saw that. I feel like I actually lost brain cells. And you click on her profile, and it's not just a one-off tweet.
Yeah.
She has like 10 tweets about how Master Chief looks like a woman. She said he had childbearing hips in Unreal Engine 5. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was flabbergasted. Like that's somebody who wasn't gonna play the game. They absolutely weren't gonna play the game. They just saw that thing and they're like, how can I grift today? How can I grift it? It's Melanie Mack. Listen, Vincent, that woman is a grifter. That woman is a grifter. As far as I'm concerned, like you can have your opinion. That woman is a grifter. She has some. I scrolled just quickly through her profile. Some of the dumbest takes I've ever seen. Truly.
Damn.
And it's like you're free to have those takes, but dude, you're not adding to the conversation, really. You're not adding to the conversation. You weren't going to play Halo 7 or whatever the hell they're making next. You weren't going to play that. Why do you care?
But does it not matter that millions of people believe or agree with these people?
You're asking me that?
Yes.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't to me. Because you can do the same thing for, like, you can say that for anything. Millions of people agree with all sorts of shit. That doesn't mean one group of people's right or the other group of people's wrong or vice versa. Like, everybody agrees with all sorts of different shit. We just talked about that one chick. So many people. She got like 1,000 likes, like more than 1,000 likes. People saw that tweet and they were like, fuck yeah, I love that. So it's like, you know, like people agree with what they agree with, but it's like, I don't think that, like, I just don't think that at a certain point, you're not adding to a conversation. You're just kind of saying stuff to say stuff and get impressions online. And if that's your game, then by all means, play your game, do whatever. But like, it's not important. You're not adding anything.
It's a grift.
Yeah.
All right. Vince says she fighting the DI train with their own weapons. She's hilarious. All right.
I'll tell you. Well, that tweet stunk. If she's hilarious, I need to see it because that shit stunk. Terrible.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go back to this post here. Oh, sorry. I didn't give my take on it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't give my take on this whole thing.
Go for it.
How can you wish a company to fail? I guess it feeds into what I already said, right? That you're allowed to support. So if you want to detract, it should be fine. in my opinion. We shouldn't be forced to support the same way we shouldn't be forced not to detract from, in
Yeah.
my opinion. So I disagree with him. I categorically disagree with him. If you want to shit on a company, if you want to see it fail, hey man, I don't think it's a good take, right? Like Matt said, I don't think it's a good take, but I don't think you should not be allowed to have bad takes.
Oh yeah,
That's
get your
just me.
bad takes off, dude. Like,
Yeah,
let it out.
yeah. Knock yourself out, guys. Geez, what's going on with my screen? Something's going on with my screen. Hold on.
All right.
Oh.
Oh my god. Okay. Something about dev tools. How do I close this? Oh my goodness, this is bad.
Can you
I
just
opened
exit out of
something.
it?
I'm trying. I did something I shouldn't have done.
Damn it, Love. What did you do?
Oh, hold on. Oh my god, this is worse. Jesus, how do I close dev tools?
I agree
Oh.
with Ray Chi right here. If you didn't hit the like button, you are wrong. That's a fact, Ray Chi. Hit the like button.
Yeah, definitely.
And
Oh
subscribe
my
while you're at
god.
it.
All right, so I'm going to try to just get through the rest of the pod as is, and then I'll try and figure this out after. Because, jeez. All right. What did he say? He said, how can you wish a company to fail simply? Yeah, so yeah, as I said, dude, no one was like, how can you wish From Software expands? How can you wish they make more games? How can you? No one said a goddamn thing. So the opposite should be acceptable, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, next, the last paragraph. It says we're all on the same boat. No, we're not, bruv. We're not on the same boat. What's his name? Stevie. We're not on the same boat. Right? You are on your boat. I'm on mine. Right? You are the only monetization director at Ubisoft. There's no other one. There might be a monetization assistant. Maybe there's a monetization manager. But we're not on the same boat. Please stop spreading hate. And again, Matt, I feel like we're in a place in this society where if you say you don't like something, it's hate. It's misogyny, it's racism, it's all these other things. We can't just sit here and be like, bro, your product is subpar. Or even your product is atrocious. Immediately, it's not because my product is atrocious, it's because you, Matt, you are a bigot. I hate this. I hate this because it kills all like proper discussion about anything.
Yeah.
And then lastly, it says we should all uplift each other instead of bringing each other down. Bro. And oh my Matt, last one, and then you can go off. Last one, then you can go off. Bro, no one has ever grown from not being criticized. That's not how you do it. If no one criticizes, you cannot grow. Everything that has ever improved is because there was one person or several that sat there and they were like, that is not good enough. That needs to be better. That needs to be more efficient. That needs to be brighter. That needs to be sweeter, etc., etc. this whole post, this entire post has not improved my personal outlook for Ubisoft. If these are the people leading, right? This has not improved my outlook for Ubisoft. Go ahead, Matt.
So, so the please stop spreading hate. I'm with them on that. I also understand what you said, how, sometimes hate can be many different things for many different people. And sometimes online, hate is just having criticism. So in that regard, I disagree. But with the general sentiment of stop spreading hate, I'm on board. We should all uplift each other instead of bringing each other down. I think one way to kind of what you said, I'm just going to say it a different way. I think one of the best ways to uplift people you care about, in this case, you're an Ubisoft fan and you care about Assassin's Creed and you want to see them do good. One way to uplift that team, that developer, that publisher, is by actually giving them criticism. Because similar to what you said, that valid actual criticism that's real and from the heart helps. It's only a good thing. Being an asshole online, that's a different thing. But actual real criticism helps. So I kind of agree with what you said there. Having real criticisms about stuff is just one way to help the thing you love or the person you care about, in many cases, be better. So I think his words are good. It's just, sometimes it's okay to take criticism. Sometimes criticism is good, and sometimes you need to hear it. And if you're not open to hearing it, that's not good. It's not a good sign.
Yeah. If you're not open to hearing it and taking it on board, either as a challenge or an opportunity to improve, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You're in trouble. Anyways, that's the Ubisoft. Is there more from this article? Hold on, let me.
Halo?
All right, Matt. You clearly you want to talk about Halo.
No, I just wondered if you wanted to talk about Halo. That's all.
Matt, since we last spoke about Halo, has there been any new developments that you'd like to highlight and speak on?
No, not really. I just kind of want to talk about Halo, but we don't got to.
I know we don't have to, but I'm curious now. Now I want to know.
Oh no!
What do you have for us on the Halo front?
I'm just fucking around. I'm just excited for Halo. I'm just so happy to be excited for Halo again. Because the last 3 years were pretty damn rough as a Halo fan. But we got a little glimmer of hope. And in fact, as we're speaking, I'm actually putting together a thumbnail because I got a video coming out probably after this. Talking about Halo. So y'all want to check.
Do you have one or two zingers or one-liners that you have in there?
Oh, it's all stuff that we talked about on Monday. All of it. So I probably said it a little bit different in my video. But the general sentiment's still there. I talk about Unreal Engine 5, the new name for the studio, multiple projects in the works, and all that stuff.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to watching it. Richie brings up a good analogy to end the whole discussion about criticism. This is actually a true story. This is a true story because I watched the Lamborghini documentary and the Ferrari documentary. This actually happened. the dude that made Lamborghini worked at Ferrari, and he had like suggestions on how to improve, like the clutch that Richie brought up there in the chat. Ferrari said, "Go back and make tractors," because that's what Lamborghinis were. Believe it or not, they were
Yeah.
They used to make tractors only, and then they said, "Fine, we'll do it ourselves." And then boom,
There you go.
boom. Some people would argue that Lamborghinis are better than Ferraris today, but point is,
Oh, that's
if you
tough.
can't,
Yeah.
if you don't take criticism, then you might have a problem. Let's give
You
Halo
can't grow.
Studios a chance.
Oh, buddy,
Ah.
I'm right there with you, bud. I'm right there with you. As far as I'm concerned, is Bonnie and Clyde podcast. Oh my God. As far as I'm
Who's
concerned,
Clyde?
like
Who's Clyde?
I'm
Who's
Clyde
Clyde?
because I'm a Mayan. Because I'm a Mayan. But yeah, I think to Halo Studios, it's not even the same studio as 343. It's like a different studio now. All new management. You got a lot of new employees over there. It's a whole new thing.
I hope you are like more specific in your video, maybe even highlighting one or two specific people. Because I feel like
Pierre
we
Heinz.
spend
I
too
talk
much
about Pierre
time.
Heinz a lot. I talk about
Nice.
Pierre Heinz a lot in the video.
Nice.
Who, just briefly, if nobody knows, that's the guy who saved MCC. Which, if you were around when MCC launched, you know that's no easy task because it is quite literally one of the worst launches in video game history. Maybe the worst, honestly.
Yeah. Me and
I
Ham tried to
guess
play
Concord
co-op.
probably takes that cake now, honestly.
Yeah. Concord is the king. Or queen.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's the queen.
What's this? I'll be the first to take on. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta hold him. Listen, I'm with Rachel here. You gotta hold him accountable. I'm all for giving this studio a chance because, like I said, it's a new studio. They gutted the management. They got this Pierre Heinz guy at the front of it he seems like he's a no-nonsense dude. He doesn't care about doing any interviews. All he wants to do is put his head down and make the best
And
thing that he
work.
can possibly make. So I'm all for giving that guy and his team the benefit of the doubt. I want to see what they can do. And if they fuck it up, then they fuck it up and we got to hold them accountable. But I don't think they'll fuck it up, man. I really believe in Pierre Heinz. I really do.
I hope you're right, Matt. I really do. Oh my God, Mishi. That's messy. That is very messy. Halo Studios needs to make a small project first for training, then make it. Ooh, Matt.
Yeah,
this sounds like a good idea.
I'm 100% with them. That's the CE remake. You remake CE because all the stuff is already there for you. The story's there. You can add what you want to add if you want to add stuff, but it's all laid out for you. You can't the base is already good. It'd be really hard to fuck that up. So you start with that,
the foundation,
and then you use that. Yeah. Exactly. You use that as practice, and then you go into Halo 7. And that's how you do it.
Yeah. Oh God, more colors equals more biomes. Okay. October's PlayStation Plus catalog has been announced. Unlike October's PlayStation Plus Essential games, which are available for subscribers to claim, game catalogs downloadable. Well,
it's all like I always get excited when I see the games and they're like, "Oh, it's not an essential." It's like, well, then don't tell me about it because nobody subscribed to that slop.
Oh man. Well, I have to say I'm also only subscribed to Essential.
Yeah,
So the games are Dead Island 2, 2 Point Campus.
it's a banger.
The 2 Point Campus.
No, Dead Island 2. I don't know if you played that, but that game is a banger.
Even after all these years, it's still a banger.
Well, Dead Island 2 that's the new one that came out. It came out
Oh, really?
2022. I think it came out.
Oh,
2022.
I thought it was Dead Island 3 that was the new one.
No, Dead Island 2 is the new one, and it's amazing. Like that's a
Oh,
super
okay.
fun game.
So there's one decent game for you to upgrade, Matt. 2 Point
I won't.
Campus, The Dark Pictures Anthology, Gris, Return to Monkey Island, Ghostbusters, Firefighter Simulator, Overpass to Tour de France. Oof, Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wildlands is
Ugh.
cool, but sadly, it's only 30 FPS on console.
Yeah. So you have to go to PC.
Yeah.
For the premium, I think gets all of this. Oh no. This
No,
is
they
plus
do.
an extra. Okay, yeah, premium gets all of that plus the Last Clockwinder, Dino Crisis, Siren, R-Type Dimensions.
Is there a bigger waste of money than PlayStation Plus Premium? 'Cause I don't think there is.
I can't think of one. Like, yeah, just get Essential and stay there. I think that's the move.
I
think-
literally, I just got Dead Space with Essential, the remake. I'll play that again probably, even though I've already beat it like 3 times.
Yeah, just there's no need to upgrade, dude. When I didn't read like the whole article. I was just like, oh, okay, new games are coming to the higher tiers. I'm sure they'll be good. We'll talk about this on the show. As I'm reading, I'm just disappointed. Like, wow,
Dude,
that's terrible.
get Dead Island 2 if you can. I know you're not subscribed to that premium or extra or whatever, but
Yeah.
even if you can get it on like Xbox or PC or find like a key or something really cheap, play
Yeah.
that game. It is so good.
Probably doesn't run on my PC, dude.
It honestly might, because that game is really well optimized. Like really well
Really?
optimized. I'll look it up right now. Dead Island 2 PC requirements. Because
Let's see
that
what the
game
minimum
runs
is like.
that game runs like flawlessly on just about anything. Dude, the minimum requirements for Dead Island 2 are an R9 390X, that's a very old card, or a GTX 1060. Recommended, so you're in between minimum and recommended. You're right under recommended. They recommend an RTX 2070 Super. So
I'm at 2060, right?
you have a 2060. So you should be... You might be able to get away with that, honestly. You might be able to play this. Definitely better than the minimum requirements.
And you know I don't like minimum requirements. That's if I'm going to play it, I want everything there. I want all the shaders, I want all the frames. Everything.
I'm about to look it up. Because I bet it's on sale. It's got to be on sale on Xbox. Or PlayStation,
Let me see.
honestly.
Let me see what it is on gg.deals. This website, I swear, it's going to be the end of me. Dead Island 2
is $30 for Xbox on GD deals. It's 22 for PC.
It's 22 for PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everything is better on PC. Dude, I know someone said in the chat, just buy a ROG, wait for the ROG Ally 2. I think I'll just do that, bro.
Yeah, that's Vincent Vega has a fair point here. 2060 laptop is not a 2060.
What does that mean? I
So
don't
that's
understand
another
what that
thing you
means.
got to take in. So laptop GPUs are not equivalent to their desktop counterparts. So like a 2060 graphics card and a desktop
Yeah.
is a fair bit faster than your 2060 in your laptop.
What? So why call
Because-
it 2060?
Because they don't call it a 2060. They call it a 2060 mobile GPU. I think that's how they say it. But they don't call it a straight up 2060. It's a 2060 mobile GPU versus a 2060 dedicated graphics card.
Oh man, I can see that I'm just going to have to buy either a ROG or just start building a bulky ass desktop that's going to leave me in the same position I'm with.
But
I'm
here's the
already
thing,
in
Luke.
with the consoles. Yeah.
You don't gotta build a bulky desktop. You can build a pretty small. Like they got micro ATX cases that are pretty. Like it would be no bigger than carrying, I don't know, an average size suitcase. Like what's an average size suitcase? Maybe a little bit smaller. It'd be no different
Like
than
15
carrying that
inches.
around. Yeah, like they got micro ATX cases that are pretty damn small, and you could put a whole computer in it.
All right.
Put it this way: it would be less. It'd be shorter than carrying around a fucking PS5.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
So it'd be better than that at the very least.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Anyway, so those are the PS Plus games. Not great. Yes, Vic. We've already mentioned an eGPU, and I'm going to definitely look around at my options here. But if it gets too complicated, I think the solution would be to get like a ROG Ally 2 when it comes out, just to sort out my immediate situation, right? And then long term build the PC with Matt and Ham and everyone here sending me parts and hopefully not getting me arrested. Hopefully.
Hold on. Why the hell would you get arrested, love? What's going on?
Because you can get arrested if you import something, the police flag it as something that's illegal.
I'm not sending you drugs, Luke. I'm not sending you drugs, buddy. It'd be a graphics card or something. Is a graphics card illegal? What's going on?
Yes, there's certain tech that you can't. Oh my god!
Now I'm scared.
That's not legal. Yeah. Dude, I had to stop. They took me off my flight this one time that I took the Series X. Because I was like, no, I think the Series X might fit in one of the safes in the hotel. It didn't fit, obviously, and I had to make like crazy arrangements to make sure that I wasn't going to get jacked. But yeah, I got pulled off my flight because of the Series X.
Good Lord. Yeah, well, we'd have to figure that out, but shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
But Vincent Vega had a comment there. I have a small ITX daily system on my desk. It's smaller than a Series X. ITX is even smaller than micro ATX. And
what's an ITX system? Let me see here. ITX.
It's just small. It's just extra fucking small. I'm literally, as we're talking right now, I'm putting together an ITX system.
Wow, and these are very small.
And I'm gonna send it to you.
Are you what?
Once I'm done looking at this,
and
stuff.
you're telling me this tiny thing, right? Hold on, let me put it on the screen so
Bring
you
it
guys
up.
can see. This is crazy. Hold on. There it is. This is wild. Look at the size of this thing.
Yeah.
You're telling me this thing here, I could play the latest games on it.
Yeah, blow the doors off your console. It'll demolish it.
This midget.
Yes, absolutely, 110%.
And I don't have to spend like 2,000-3,000 to buy one of these.
Absolutely, dude. I'll send you the parts list as soon as I'm done with this. And it's not. I promise you, right now, it ain't gonna cost more than 1,000.
That's wild. And it blows. You're saying it blows the top off of the PS5.
Yes.
You are capping.
I promise you, I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I swear to you, I am not capping.
Raichi gifted a PC to his brother-in-law and took the PC to Mexico. Nice. I will send you a GPU with a butt plug.
That's thoughtful.
Thanks, Mishi. I really appreciate that. I never thought I'd miss it, but I need a butt plug. Mine is smaller. Yours is smaller, and is it faster?
Probably.
But this is crazy.
Depends on what's in that computer right there.
So my
But
question:
you can make it
why
as
do
fast as you
people
want.
So why do people spend so much money on those gigantic PCs? Is the question.
Well, I mean, you can spend a ton of money on that PC if you want. It just
On the tiny one.
It just depends on what you want to put in it. Like, you could get that small PC, but put a $500 processor in it with a $1,000 graphics card. You're spending a lot of money, but you can fit it all in there. It'll all fit in there. But you can also get that, and you can buy a $200 processor, even a $100 processor, and a $300 GPU.
I wouldn't mind getting a tiny PC with like you said, a $200 processor, etc., and then as time goes by, incrementally upgrade the processor and whatever, and then get to know my machine as I make the switches.
Bro, I got you right now. The thing I'm building right now is the processor is $111.
Okay, my question to you is, right, the PC that you're building right now,
yeah,
can it play
anything.
Cyberpunk on
Yes.
max settings?
This PC will play. Well, that depends if you want like ray trace. Well, actually, with ray tracing, yes, you
I
probably
want
could with this.
everything on the max, Matt, on Cyberpunk.
You want everything on the. Well, then I can give
Everything
you that.
max.
I'll switch out the GPU, but yes, you can do that. You can definitely do that.
With a tiny little thing like that.
Yes, you absolutely can.
Because they have 8 terabyte SSD and 128 RAM. Oof. Case, just the case is 300 euros. That's 300 euros. Just the case.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Yeah, the case I got here is not $300. I'll tell you that. Good lord.
Wow, it's Prime Day. Let's wait for next gen GPUs and AMD. They're maybe working on budget stuff. Okay, it's all about the money. Yeah, no doubt.
AMD's definitely working on budget stuff, and also Intel. I'm really interested to see what Intel does. I have high hopes for Intel, but then again, they might fuck it up. Who knows?
Matt, are you still building the PC? I want to see it.
I am right
Put it
now.
on the screen. Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen. I want to see how you build it and how much it's costing so far.
Let me share screen. There you go. So I'm looking at graphics cards right now. You said you want to run everything at max
settings.
You're not talking about 4K, are you? Because that's gonna shoot it up astronomically. No. Yeah. Okay.
I don't care about 4K. What I care about is shaders, lighting, and frames. I want it to be smooth.
So
Smooth like baby oil. That's what I want.
So 7900 GRE starts at 520. That's expensive, but do it anyway. We'll do it anyway. All right. So
how much are we talking so far?
that's the whole computer right there. $1,600.
$1,000.
$1,065. 41 cents. That's including a $500 graphics card. If I were to take that graphics card out and put in something more reasonable, like a 7700 XT, that would be, where's it at? That would be 905. And what's good about that is that processor is good today, and it gets you a solid upgrade path because you can go from 12th gen Intel all the way up to 14th gen Intel. At least I think you can. Yeah, you can go up to 14th gen Intel.
And this PC pod picker, does it ship worldwide?
Well, it's just an aggregate for all the outlets. So like right here is B&H Photo and Video.
So you'd have to buy each one of these.
Yeah, this one's from Amazon. This down here is from Newegg. In fact, most of these parts are from Amazon. But it just gets the lowest price for the thing, and it tells you where that thing is. And then you go to that website and buy it.
Oh man. A lot of these guys don't ship international. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's a hurdle.
Yeah. I definitely need to depend on you for this one. Like I'd need to send you the whole 1065, and then you'd have to buy everything and then
ship it to you.
Ship it. Now the question is, would it be cheaper to ship it put together or in pieces? That's the question.
Would it be probably to put it together and ship it? Honestly, I would assume.
You think it'd be cheaper to send it as one thingy?
I would imagine, because if it's separate, then it's all a bunch of different pieces, and you might not be able to fit every piece in one box, kind of thing. Whereas with a small put together PC, you can just put it in one box. Vincent Vega says, check your DMs, Luke.
I'm in my DMs, Vince. All I see is the controllers that you sent me. The 8-bit do ultimate wired controller for Xbox and Windows. That's all I see in my DMs, bruv.
This is the Helping Luke Build a PC show. Welcome, everybody.
Rachie, I tried GeForce Now. Africa is not a place, according to GeForce Now. I have everything, Vic. I have FedEx, DHL. What's the no, it's not UPS. What's it called? God damn it! Something Express. I'm forgetting the name. God damn it, Ham. Stop it. It says shipping to Texas ain't expensive. Stop it.
It shouldn't be. I don't think it is.
I seen a commercial where they had a cheetah delivering packages. And then he says, fact check me, look. No. I will just leave that right there. That's what I'll do.
So that's true.
Okay. So I just got your DMs. Oh my God, it is tiny.
That's what she said.
Okay. It's slightly, his PC is slightly smaller than the Series X. Slightly smaller.
Yeah. Imagine that. It's a whole PC smaller than the Series X.
Yeah. I'd like something smaller though. Because I want something that I want something that I can confidently stick into any hotel safe with no problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Vic wants me to show the picture. All right, hold on. Let me share this.
Oh, does he have like one of these height revolt things? Something shaped
I
like
don't
that,
know.
I bet.
Let's see. So this
Something.
is
Let me
this
see
is a
this.
Series X,
Ooh.
and this is yeah.
Okay. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, slightly smaller. It's just this a couple of inches. Actually, this might be bigger. I don't know.
Yeah. Or like Ray, she just brings up a nice point. Or you can get a ROG Ally. So
Yeah,
it's like
that's why I'm saying.
the
That's why I'm
yeah.
saying maybe my like I need something to sort out my immediate situation right now. Because with a ROG Ally, I
Yeah.
can play all the modern games easy, no problem, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'll probably just do that. I think
If
I'll
you get
get
the
a
ROG
ROG Ally
Ally, make sure you get the Z1 Extreme. Make sure you get that one. The one with Extreme in it.
because
Because it's a faster, I think it's a faster GPU. They both have the same CPU if I'm not mistaken. Clocked slightly differently, and then the GPU in the Z1 Extreme is much better. So you want the Extreme.
is it worth waiting for the ROG 2?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know when the ROG 2 is.
Yeah,
That's
they
the
haven't even
problem.
announced it or anything. It's just a rumor.
And I don't think that it would be anytime super soon because the ROG isn't that old. It came out like what, last year? Like I think we're closer
Mm.
to the Steam Deck 2 than we are the ROG 2. And the Steam
Oh
Deck's
my
not going to
god.
be a desktop.
Oh
Like it's not going to be Windows based, which is what I assume you're looking for.
yeah, I want something where I can use all these apps. And
Yeah.
oh man. You know what? I think I'll maybe just wait until Christmas. If
There you go.
nothing happens on Christmas, then screw it. The Ally
Yeah.
2 refurbished is low. Broman fifth floor welcome in says I just sold a ROG Ally for a Legion Go. What's the difference between the two?
Just
And
companies.
but they work the same.
ROG. Yeah, they're both mobile PCs.
Broman, do you feel a difference? Do you think the Legion Go is superior? Volume is about the same. Length is height, width. There is good Pelican cases. Yeah, you know what? I think the solution is exactly what we're talking about right now, Matt. So I
Yeah.
can get out of this hole of does would X game run on my laptop or whatever? I'll keep my laptop, right? And then buy one of these handhelds. And that's where I'll do most of my gaming. And then with time and patience, I'll just build like a monster desktop. And that'll be it. The small one will be like my monster my companion console when I transfer when I travel for work.
Wow, and the Z1 Extreme, it's actually less expensive than I thought. That's only $649.
Is it on Amazon?
I'm looking at the official Asus website right now. But at Best Buy, it's actually $100 cheaper right now. It's $540. Oh my god!
What?
Damn, that's actually a really good deal.
Yeah, I think I now have a solution to be done with all these frustrations of mine. Let's see how much a ROG Ally is going for on Amazon.
I think Amazon might be kind of silly because I think
You
it's a
said
lot of
you said
resellers.
you said it's ROG Ally Z, right?
ROG Ally Z1 Extreme.
Z1 Extreme. $787.
Yeah, that's not good. You want Best Buy?
It's pretty pricey. Best Buy is how much? 500. You said 500, right?
550 is what it says on Best Buy right now. Romance saying the Legion Go. The cool thing about the Legion Go, he brings up a point, is like you can use it kind of like how you use a Switch. How like there's Joy-Cons, and you can set it up like a tablet if you want to.
Oh.
So yeah, like that's a pretty cool feature with the Legion Go.
Nah, that I don't really care about stuff like that. Really, like most of my gaming would be plugging it into a screen and then playing with a controller. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Steam Deck for the software alone. Yeah, go ahead.
He also brings up the SD card and the ROG had issues. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. I know when the ROG Ally launched, they were like the SD card slot was cooking SD cards, like it was frying them.
Yeah. Oshus also had. He also has a ROG Ally. If I'm not mistaken, he said he traded his in, and then the one that he's using now is fine.
So we got a new ROG Ally then?
Yeah. I'm guessing what they did was like either roll out fixes or they're taking people's ROG Allies and fixing that issue.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like everything you get's gonna have its trade-offs. There's always gonna be something to nitpick about, but that's something that's pretty big. I would definitely look into like whether that's still a thing that's happening a lot, because that's not good if you put an SD card in there and it just cooks it.
Yeah, that's not great. Broman says Legion, you won't be disappointed. Telling you, but don't make me trust you and then start calling you out by your name on this podcast after I spent $600-700. Best Buy usually has the ROG Ally and Legion on display to try. SD card has issues. Yeah, don't buy the ROG. I'm warning you. Damn. All right. Like he really means this. Like, don't get the ROG. It's from the heat. That place is in the wrong area, and I live in a very hot and humid place, so I don't want to increase my chances of failure. First, check how good support on ASUS is in your country. They're scummy. Vince, I live in Mozambique. There's no support. All right, I don't have to check. I don't have to check if unless I buy the console. Unless I buy the handheld in South Africa, I am buying with the full knowledge that if it fails, I just throw it in the dump. Pretty much. That's my reality. Look, finish your console backlog. Hell no. Dude, you know what I'm doing, Rachie? I'm just buying games I'm building up my backlog on PC again. That's what I'm doing. So no. But right now the consoles, listen, I play on Xbox to try out whatever's on Game Pass. And then if I like it, but I know it's going to be long and I won't have time for it. Like recently I tried Trials of Mana. Have you tried that, Matt?
I can't say that. That's probably not a game for me. Just looking
I tried it
personally,
and I had a blast. I enjoyed. I played it for like 5 or 6 hours, but I know it looks like a super long game, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just buy this on PC and move on. I'll get to it when I get to it. And as far as PlayStation is concerned, I'll keep it around for like the exclusives, right? But my main place is definitely console. Sorry, PC. Sorry.
Oh yeah, brother. Xbox.
What you mean Xbox? I said PC, not Xbox.
You said console.
No, I corrected it.
Console. Yeah, but
Oh
I
my
didn't hear
God.
that. You said console, Xbox. Let's go.
Legion Go should run. Yeah, hopefully. I'm traveling with my Steam Deck and I end up playing on my phone. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is better than my deck. That's wild. That is wild. Anyways, we went off on a real tangent there, Matt. A proper tangent. I'm saying we went off on a tangent. We went on
Yeah.
the PC tangent very quickly.
Trying to help you out, bud.
Yeah. Let's end the show with some good news, some nice news. Teen becomes the first Tetris NES player to clear level 255 and achieve the mythical rebirth. So the Tetris community has reached another major milestone with 16-year-old Michael Dog Play Tetris Artiaga becoming the first player to clear level 255 and achieve the mythical rebirth, community parlance for reaching the game's highest possible level and looping all the way back to the beginning. Matt,
Yeah,
this is impressive.
that is impressive. Shout out to him. Because I love Tetris, but I am not doing that. Tell you that much. I'm not that
What's
good
the
at
highest?
Tetris.
What's the highest level you've ever gotten to on Tetris?
Well, that's tough because the thing, especially like in the past few years, like this generation, the only Tetris I've been playing this generation is Tetris Effect Connected. And that is my favorite Tetris. I'll say that. Thinking back
Which
to
was your
like
favorite Tetris? Which was your
Tetris
favorite?
Effect Connected.
Oh
Tetris
yeah,
Effect
yeah.
Connected.
Oh yeah. That is good.
Sensational. That no joke. That was probably my favorite launch game, and it's kind of damning to say for Xbox. That was probably my favorite launch game I played when I got the new consoles. That was probably my favorite. And like, here's the thing: even if they had like a proper launch with like good games, I still think that would probably be in my top 3. Because I genuinely think, no joke, that Tetris Effect Connected is one of the best games of this generation. I genuinely think that. So like, I love that game. I'm trying to think of like what my level would be on like old Tetris. Because I haven't played proper old Tetris. Fuck, man, in years and years. It's hard to say. I know for sure it wasn't 255. I can tell you that. And realistically, it probably wasn't even 50. So I mean, you know, that's good for them. That's super impressive.
Yeah. I couldn't get past I think level 80. I think that's the highest I've ever gone, if memory serves. I have not tried this game that you mentioned, Reichi, but I did open Steam and I've wishlisted it. It is currently $20. I can't say the words, Matt. You know this.
What game is it? Wait, it's right here. No, it's right here. You can see. Look, did you play Unmetal? It's a parody. What's it a parody of, Luke? Is it a parody of Schmetal Schmear?
You're having too much fun with this, Matt.
I'm
entirely
just curious.
Too much fun.
I just don't know why you can't say Schmetal Schmear Smollett.
Yes, Vince, I agree. He's definitely going places. I game on my Red Magic with Game Pass. What's Red Magic?
I'm not sure what that is. Is that something to do with the Lenovo?
I'm guessing.
What's Red Magic? I'm looking that up.
Oh, it's a phone. It is a phone.
Gotcha.
It's It's meaty. It's a very beefy phone right there. Ham's driving back. Alright, I'm guessing that's for your guys' pod. Tetris
yeah.
Effect connected. Okay, on PSVR 2, okay. You missed the case manufacturer's name. What case manufacturer? Oh, in the DMs? Hold on. Oh my god, the case manufacturer. Matt. Let me put it on screen, because if I say it, you won't believe me. Let me put it up on screen. This is wild. There you go. Can you see the name of the case manufacturer, Matt?
Luke. Oh my god. I thought it was luge. Loke? That's great.
Pretty much.
It's a case designed by a Loke for Loke.
Oh my goodness. It is what it is. But first we need to get that handheld and go from there. I think I'm gonna have to chat with Oshus to find out how much it is. If it's cheaper to buy it from the States and maybe one of you guys ship it to me, I'd rather buy it there. But I like the idea of a warranty. So even if I have to send it back to South Africa, it's still closer than having to send it back to like the States or whatever.
Yeah.
Looks like the inside. Yes, it does. It looks like the inside of the microwave or the side of the microwave. Anyways, we've been here a little too long, like 26 minutes over the usual allotted time. Anyway, Matt, plug before we leave.
You can find me on YouTube. Matt Likes Games videos every week. I'll have a video coming out here probably within the next hour. And then also podcasts Mondays and Wednesdays on the channel. Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern is the L3R3 podcast with myself, Hard Days Mike, and It's Me Tuan. And then Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern is a two-player podcast with myself and Ham Solo. And then on Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm here on this channel with Loke, Ham, Cozy, Mental 9R, and myself, and usually a guest for Bullset at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Let's go. So like Matt said, Wednesdays is the lowdown with me and Ham or Matt. Talking about video games like we did today. Thursdays, Ham does his football podcast, his football stream with college football. Fridays, it's bullsitting, like Matt just described, with the whole crew and a guest or two. Saturdays, Kalala streams Halo Ranked. Make sure you come through because she's very good at Halo. We're off on Sundays, but Monday, it's everything plus gaming. So literally everything from baby oil to video games. Tuesdays, it's me streaming Football Manager. Sometimes I won't stream on Tuesdays, but then stream very early on the Wednesday like I did today. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share it out. And we will see you tomorrow for Ham Solo's stream of college football. Bye-bye.